So there is some understanding, there is some interest in this issue in Washington. The question is there a mandate for change? Certainly, Obama didn't run on a platform of reforming the food system. Yet, I would argue that he and the federal government will need to tackle these issues sooner or later, and probably sooner. Why? Because unless he does, unless he deals with the food system, he will not be able to deal with the healthcare crisis, which is to say the $2.3 trillion we're spending a year on healthcare, 3/4 of which goes to treat chronic diseases, preventable chronic diseases, most of which are themselves linked to diet. On the other side, he will find, once after hopefully we get a healthcare bill, that once he begins to tackle climate change, that you cannot deal with that problem without addressing the food system, because the food system contributes hugely to the problem of climate change. And energy independence, because about 20% of the fossil fuel energy we use is going onto our fields, into the trucks that are moving our food around, into the processing of our food. Let me just lay out a couple kind of dramatic statistics that show you how deeply implicated food is in these issues that the president has said he wants to deal with. As I said, more fossil fuel than 20% of the total, and contributes more greenhouse gases. This is the food system as a whole. This is from the farm to the plate. Contributes more greenhouse gas, not just CO2, but methane and nitrous oxide to the atmosphere than any other industry. Depending on the studies, and they're all squishy, somewhere between 17 and 34%. It starts with things like clearing land, obviously, but this industrialization of agriculture increases the fossil fuel use by an order of magnitude. The fertilizers made from natural gas, the pesticides made from petroleum, the processing and packaging. It has transformed a system, a way of getting food that once took 1 calorie of fossil fuel energy on the farm to produce 2 calories of food energy. And remember, calorie is just a measurement of energy. You can apply it to a tank of gasoline or a box of Fruit Loops. From 1 calorie of fossil fuel in to yielding 2 out, to a system that now takes 10 calories of fossil fuel energy to produce 1 calorie of supermarket food. That's not a sustainable system.